Wednesday. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, as always, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. And it is your Wednesday, a week's climax, day 3 of the week, Iba and it's August 21st, 2024. The sun just hit the highest point in the sky at 12 noon, and the day is vibing on some new beginning type of energy. The daily numerology is a 19-1. And 1 is ideal for new beginnings, especially riding off the steam of Monday's blue supermoon in Aquarius. I know I'm still riding off the steam from that and Lionsgate. So that was two major cosmic events this Leo season. So gotta love it. Had to recap that real quick before we head into Virgo season. It is your ninth Wednesday of summer solstice and the last Wednesday of Leo season 2024. My lip is stuck out. Oh well, I'll find something to party about when I look up my Virgo energy. And I advise all of you to do the same. Break out those natal charts and study yourself. As we go into house 6, Virgo season, that checkpoint through is the midweek checkpoint, that halfway point, house 6. Get what I'm saying? 6 out of 12. So we're headed into house 6. Break out those natal charts and study your placements of Virgo, house 6, and Mercury. Learn about that Virgo energy in you. And the moon tonight is waning off the full moon in the 12th house of Pisces. So Pisces is the opposite of Virgo, and Pisces deals a lot with intuitive, where the Virgo deals with a lot of practical earthly grounding. So with that in mind, the moon waning tonight in Pisces, you want to banish those intuitive blocks, banish those limited thinkings that are keeping you from your full manifestations. Because a lot of the manifestations y'all put into the ethers, especially in the wake of the supermoon, be prepared for the universe to call your bluff. So when you do that, the manifesting, now is time to align with the energy you got to be in to manifest it on earth. So if you're feeling those tweaks, you're feeling that pull to that newness of yourself, whether it's little things like changing your diet, changing your friend circle, starting your new projects, whatever is on your spirit to do, put your action behind your intuition, because that's the universe aligning your energy to receive what it is you asked for. Ashe. So if you've been jamming on a mothership all day today, then you started out at 12 a.m. with some third eye sleep meditation. Then you had the daily forecast at 6 a.m., followed by the rising Bembe to my Orisha mama, Iba Oya, the Orisha of the wind. Today is Ojoriru in the Yoruba faith, or the day of confusion. And the confusions are nothing but tests from Eshu, peeking his head out, day 3, ruled by Mercury. There's Eshu energy again. Rome just calls him Mercury. The Greeks call him Hermes, but the messenger of the god, the original prototype, is none other than Eshu, the keeper of the crossroads. So if you find yourself in a little bit of confusion today, just know that Eshu is throwing you a test to see how much you have spiritually grown. And some games are best won by taking your piece off the board and maintaining your peace of mind. And with that in mind, I'm going to let you check out what you can expect each and every Wednesday on 222.9 The Mothership's Rotation 3. Ashe.
Wednesdays, Mercury, Uranus, purples, Iba Oya, Iba Nanaburu, maroons, exotic voices of the mothers. Welcome to Wednesdays on the Mothership, 222.9. Beam up.
And we are back. So, if you are seeing this video on either of my Facebook pages, then by all means click on the player to tune in and jam. We got the exotic voices, the exotic mothers of song all day today. And we've got, of course, at 7 o'clock tonight, Trey's a Charm as we, the Mothership, celebrate 15 years of media excellence with Trey Magazine. So make sure you listen into that and click the link on the pin site and join the Trey Nation. Oh, yeah. And I have a blog spot over there too where we got some new writings coming up, especially my new article on Virgo season. Yes. And there's some articles for many other writers about different aspects of history, culture, and community. So don't miss out. Also, if you like flavorful writing, then check out my astrology blog at the Malbec Planetarium, which is all in that lovely Oya care package that I put in this video's description box. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow my Wednesdaily Instagram, 222.9's. That's WINDS days. And my TikTok for your tarot draws for the star seeds. And as always, I am available for spiritual mentorship and guidance reading sessions at 314-200-0368 via phone. And the number is going across the screen. And you also have a link where you can do a live video session or get a pre-recorded reading with a 24-hour turnaround. I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and when I come back, we are going to get to your Wednesdaily open book tarot read for the star seeds. Beam up.
But it became undeniable that was what I was supposed, that was what this journey brought me back for.
Wednesday, day 3 of the week, Saturday. A shoe day, his number is 3, the sun's days. Turn up days for Leos, 3 days in rotation. Trey Magazine, TRE, Mothership's 3 years on the air. Do y'all see how all those 3s are lined up? 15 years, 5 by 3. Don't worry about it. Join 222.9 the Mothership and celebrating 15 years of media excellence from Trey Magazine. So on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be airing the 2022 Cosmic Ear Hustle featuring Stephanie Coleman called Trey's a Charm. It's an innovative, in-depth conversation with the creator of Trey Nation, the dynamic Stephanie Coleman. Oh, nothing to see here. Just a couple of divine feminine powerhouses polishing each other's crowns. And make sure you visit the link in the comment section to join the Trey Nation and amplify the divinative voice. And on top of that, if you scroll on the pin site link, there will also be a portal to beam up to the Trey Nation. 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio congratulates Trey Magazine and 15 years of media excellence. And it is our manifesting prayer that there will be many more to come. Ashe.
And we're back. I don't know why I love to shuffle the deck as much as I do, even though this is supposed to be an open book reading, but I had 3 that popped out on me in this reading, my Wednesday readings for the collective of star seeds. So the 3 cards that came out was card 5. You have one of each suit, a number, a lens, and a star glyph. And the first one that came out was card number 5, Iba Oya, and that's center. Didn't I just get done talking about aligning with the energies that's needed to, match up with what you're manifesting? Well, Here's card 5, center. So you got to center on what you asked the universe for. Because it's like sometimes we do prayers and we do ceremonies and all of that. And then the next day, because it doesn't abracadabra appear right away, you think, oh, it didn't work. No, no, no. Things just happen in the universe's divine timing. And this is where Obatala's patience is a virtue. So you're going to have to center more and allow yourself to enjoy it. Because centering does require you to disrespect your comfort zone. Just remember that changes for the better and changes for the worst are both uncomfortable because they both require you to come out of your comfort zone. Ashe. All right, so the second card that popped out before I even opened the book was the shadow card, and that's the lens. And lenses point to the way in which we deal with life. I love how these cards light up when they hit the light. It's just so dope. But anyway, the shadow card points to some shadow work that needs to be done in order to hit this divine center. Okay, so there's some shadow work that needs to be done, probably in the areas of doubt, probably some past traumas that need to be released, possibly some old chapters that need to close. Because with a lot of the things and the wishes and the manifestations that you put into the universe, you have to understand that the new life you asked for is going to cost you the old life you've been living. So be kind to yourself in that process. Just know you got to stay on top of your shadow work. And then the card that showed up in the center is the Eek card. And as you can see, it's a T road. And T's represent threes and crossroads, and that's SU and day 3 of the week and all of that energy. And this, as you can see, the design is like black or white, black and white. So in dealing with your shadow work and the star glyph E coming up, then this really speaks a lot to confirmation from spirit. This speaks a lot to allowing your higher self to create the balance between your dualities and shadow work. So, in leaning more into your God self, a lot of tests are going to come up that are going to test you. And that's where your center comes into play. Not to mention with these 5 planets in retrograde and Mars in conjunction with Uranus. So, with all of that, that's going to create a lot of inner stirs with people in different ways because all of the outer universe is dealing in our inner universe in its own way. And in opening the book, my goodness, we got 2 star glyphs, which is 2 more major arcanes in this deck. And in my east hand, I have the Akbal card, which is Eshu energy again. This is card 3. And this deals with integrating your shadow side into your divine work. And that makes a lot of sense because many of us think that living divinely or living in your higher spiritual self requires you to be roses and butterflies and unicorns all the time. And that's not accurate. Sometimes your shadow side has to come out to protect your spirit. So living in alignment or becoming more centered, as the first card says, is not about completely doing away with the ego self. It's about putting the ego self in its proper place so that it doesn't get in the way of your divine mission. Okay? And in my west hand, I have chewing. And this is another kind of jokester card. I believe this is card 11. Don't completely remember. But I do know that the chewing card, as you can see, it's bluish green. It deals with the throat chakra. It deals with saying what you have to say, doing what you have to do, and being in a space of having fun. So allow the shadow work that you're doing here. Let me see here. Allow the shadow work that you're doing here to become more enjoyable as you find your center. Okay? And with 3 star glyphs showing up in this read, that means that the higher powers are ruling in your favor. They're helping you. They're guiding you. And it feels a lot like all you have to do is lose your resistance to the very changes that you asked for. Ashe. All right. So if you would like any spiritual mentorship and guidance, then dial the number across the screen or book yourself a reading through the pin site link in the description box. I'm iiYansaje Muse, and here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit.
Don't make me land a tornado where I could have been a cool breeze. Aya. the Uranus collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Thank you for joining me for this brief segment. I certainly enjoyed this time and space, but now I got to beam back up to the mothership and cook up some more mojo to put out to feed you spiritual babies. So tune in to the mothership and jam out, and I will see you guys tonight on your 9 o'clock forecast. Today's channeled song, I'm feeling in a little dreamy space, so I think I'm going to tap the Dana Owens album, aka Queen Latifah, with her rendition of California Dreaming. It's good to be in a dreamy space because in dreaming and centering, dreaming allows you to manifest things into reality. So don't ever stop dreaming. Now, as far as California dreaming, that's kind of West Coast energy, and the west winds is the one pertaining to the waters. So I'm just going to leave that where it is, but enjoy the tune. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit. Beam up.
You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio, is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit.